Have you ever felt the weight of the world pressing down on your chest, as if every slight, every setback, every harsh word was custom-made just for you? There are nights when the mind churns, replaying conversations, dissecting perceived failures, and the whispers of self-doubt grow louder than any melody. It's a heavy burden, isn't it? To carry the full brunt of every interaction, every challenge, as if you are the sole protagonist, or perhaps the sole target in the grand, chaotic drama of existence. You might feel a profound weariness, a sense of being perpetually on edge, trying to deflect blows that feel aimed directly at your heart. Your energy drains, your spirit dims, and you begin to feel adrift, disconnected from the very core of who you are, lost in a sea of reaction. We've all been there, standing in the aftermath of a difficult day, watching the rain fall against the window pane, feeling a deep ache of misunderstanding or injustice. Someone might have snapped at you. A plan might have crumbled. A criticism might have stung sharper than expected. And in that moment, the natural human tendency is to internalize it all, to believe that these events are personal reflections of your worth, your capabilities, or your very being. It's as if life itself has singled you out, presenting you with bespoke challenges designed to test your resilience or expose your flaws. The world can feel like a vast, echoing chamber, and every sound, every voice seems to bounce back, amplifying your deepest insecurity. You might find yourself constantly seeking approval, or conversely, constantly bracing for impact, always on the defensive, always trying to control an uncontrollable narrative. This constant striving, this relentless personalizing, leaves us utterly exhausted, doesn't it? It leaves us feeling small, vulnerable, and profoundly alone, isolated in our own internal battle. But what if I told you there's a quiet freedom awaiting you, a profound sense of peace that emerges when you begin to see life through a slightly different lens? What if the secret to shedding that heavy cloak of personal burden isn't about growing a thicker skin, but about understanding the nature of the world itself? Imagine for a moment that life is like a vast, flowing river. It has currents, eddies, and rapids. It carries leaves and branches, sometimes even debris. When a branch brushes against your boat or a wave splashes your face, do you believe the river is intentionally trying to harm you? Or is it simply doing what rivers do, following its own course, subject to its own laws of motion and gravity? Many of the things that happen in our lives, the difficult conversations, the unexpected detours, the frustrations that arise, are not directed at us personally. They are often simply manifestations of the river's flow, independent of our presence. Someone else's sharp words might not be a judgment of your character, but a cry from their own pain, a reflection of their personal struggles that have absolutely nothing to do with you. A job setback might not be a definitive statement about your competence, but a confluence of economic currents, corporate shifts, or simply a different direction the river is taking. When we deeply internalize every external event, every critical glance, every challenging situation, we place ourselves at the absolute center of a universe that, in its beautiful indifference, simply is. We make ourselves the gravitational pull for every floating piece of debris, burdening ourselves with a weight that was never ours to carry. This realization isn't about becoming cold or uncaring. Quite the opposite. It's about cultivating a profound sense of self-compassion and understanding. When you begin to observe the world not as a mirror reflecting your flaws, but as a vast interconnected tapestry of independent forces, you create space. You create space between the event and your reaction. You realize that the storm raging outside your window isn't angry at you. It's simply a storm. The person who cuts you off in traffic isn't disrespecting you. They're likely just in a hurry, caught in their own stress. This gentle detachment allows you to witness rather than absorb. It allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. The weight begins to lift from your shoulders, replaced by a quiet strength a resilient calm that comes from understanding the impersonal nature of much of existence. Think of it as stepping back from a painting. When you are too close, all you see are individual brushstrokes, perhaps a tiny flaw here or there. But when you step back, the entire masterpiece reveals itself. You see the broader picture, the interplay of light and shadow, the true intention of the artist. In the same way, stepping back from the immediate impact of events allows you to see the larger context. You begin to understand that other people's actions are almost always about them, their fears, their beliefs, their current emotional state. Life's challenges are often just the universe's way of unfolding, indifferent to our individual preferences, not a personal vendetta against us. This understanding is a profound act of self-preservation. It is an act of inner healing, as you release the need to constantly defend or explain yourself against a world that isn't actively targeting you. And so we arrive at a place of quiet acceptance, an acceptance that not everything needs to be taken to heart. Not every ripple in the pond is a personal attack. Not every gust of wind is a judgment. This doesn't mean we become passive or indifferent to suffering, but rather that we choose our battles wisely. We learn to discern what genuinely requires our emotional investment and what can be observed, acknowledged, and then allowed to pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. The less personally we take life, the more energy we reclaim for truly meaningful connections, for creative pursuits, for moments of genuine joy and presence. We cease to be a fragile boat tossed by every wave and instead become a steady observer on the shore, capable of appreciating the power and beauty of the ocean without being consumed by it. There is a profound peace in realizing you don't have to carry the entire world's drama on your shoulders. You are simply a part of it, beautiful and whole, just as you are, navigating its currents with a newfound lightness of being.